Hi everyone, my name is Pam Nichols and I am from Just Dreamin' Stamps, and today I'm going to show you how to make this card. It is an arrow card, and to make this card you are going to need an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock that is scored at 4 1/4. You will also need another piece of cardstock that is 5 1/4 by 4. A piece of Designer Series paper or DSP that is 4 7/8 by 3 3/4. And then a sentiment panel that is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is you are going to want to take your card base and a ruler and mark, and a pencil, mark at the bottom of the top of your, so your card would be like this. And you would want to put your mark at the 2 3/4. So right there. And then your next panel, which for me is the Gorgeous Grape. This first panel was Secret Sea. This next panel is Gorgeous Grape. And you want to put a mark at 2 5/8. This paper that I'm using, the DSP, is called Violet Dreams Specialty Designer Series paper, and it is going to be available starting July 1st as an online exclusive. So if you're interested in this paper, July 1st, go to my website at justdreamin.stampinup.net, and you can order the paper from there. So this panel, we want to put our little tick mark at 2 3/8. And then our sentiment panel would be at 2 9/16. And 9/16 would be the one little notch right after the half. So it's a half plus a 16th, so right there. Okay, so once you've done that, we'll take our paper trimmer, and I have this handy dandy one from Stampin' Up that was a prize for something. What you want to do is you want to line up the top corner right here with the tick mark. So once that's lined up on the edge of the blade and the tick mark is at the edge of the blade, then just go ahead and cut it off and then turn it and do the same thing again. Line it up, trim it. So then you should have this triangle. And we're going to do that for all the pieces. So you'll find your tick mark. This paper, it's really hard to see it. And I'm going to have to make the tick mark a little darker. There we go. Line it up. Line the top corner up. Make sure that if your paper is a design like this one is, where it's a definite top and bottom of the paper, that you will want to put your tick mark at what would be the bottom of the panel. So for this one, would be down here. And cut that off, and you want to save these pieces because you are going to need them. And do the same thing with this. Now you have another triangle, plus these two little pieces. The next one is our gorgeous grape. We're going to do the same thing. Line our tick mark up with the top corner. Cut it. Line it up. Cut it. We'll save those two. And then with this one, we made the little tick mark on the front panel. So we'll line it up. This one, I'm going to have to remove this little arm to do it. Line tick mark and the corner up. Cut it. And again, line the tick mark and the corner to the blade. And cut it. And that's all we're going to need our paper trimmer for. So now it should look like this. So what you want to do is you want to take your gorgeous grape and your designer series paper, and we'll attach it so it's like that. So let's get some Stampin' Seal. I like using Stampin' Seal as opposed to liquid glue. However, it's not working right now, so I may go to liquid glue. Here we go. So and we wanted this, of course, is going to be the bottom, so we'll put that on like that. And see if we can line it up a little bit better. Here we go. Okay, and then we can stick this on the front. And it will go on just like this. And so then your card should look like this. And we'll take these two panels. This one will go over here, this one will go over here, here, and here. hear it. And do the same for this one. Hear it onto here. This card is a really quick and easy, simple card to make. Put here. And this one over here. We're almost done already with the card. So now it should look like this. When you close it, it looks like that. And the next thing is you'll want to stamp your sentiment on this panel. And I've already gone ahead and done that. So we'll go ahead and add adhesive. Down. Nice tape made some sticky spots. Let's get those off. Okay, and then for the top, I used this is one of the new products. It's Classic Labels Mix and Match Ephemera, and it is really nice. This is one of the sheets, and they are like a sticker. You can use them as a sticker, or you can put dimensionals on the back side and put it up with dimensionals. For this card that we're making today, I did just lay it on the DSP and then put the flowers on dimensionals. So let's go ahead and do that. Peels off. And then for the sentiment, you'll want to bring it over to the right hand side a little bit, because the flower will interfere with the writing if you don't. And this flower that I'm going to use, I fussy cut this out from the Violet Dreams paper, and this paper is just absolutely gorgeous. This is one of the other sheets, and then this is the sheet that I'm using. Here's another one. Here's the back side. This is the next one. And the back side of that other one. So as you can see, the paper is just gorgeous. And then it does come with some die cuts that are not sticky backed, but you can put those on very easily with Stampin' Seal or multi-purpose liquid glue. So for the little flowers, I'm going to put them on with mini dimensionals. Kind of one of those that likes to use a lot of dimensionals. And then for that little top flower, just going to cut a dimensional in half and put it on there. Take all the backings off. And actually, I wouldn't need to take all the backings off if I didn't want to. You don't have to take them all off. the backing, the dimensionals are just on there to keep the flower popped up. And so, but I like to take them all off. So we'll set this on here. Get it straight. Maybe move it down a little bit so you can see the A. Of anniversary. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of the Adhesive-Backed Blooms. These are part of the embellishments that come with the Violet Blooms suite. And so we'll put some of those on and our card will be done. Here, here, here. So there you go. Here's our finished card. And my dimensional was too big there, so there we are. So, I hope you liked my card today. If you are interested in the measurements, they will all be in the description below, and visit my blog at justdreaminstamps@blogspot.com, or you can order online at justdreamin.stampinup.net. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you later. Bye.